All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Silent Gamers Duel Cup number 2. This is Chris Gaspin with Quake Live TV. I want to say welcome to my fellow staffers. We have Jahar, Rotten Rose, and Slava in the channel. Welcome, folks.
Yo.
And this is going to be...
And we are...
Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited because...
I am too.
Dude, we covered the qualifiers last week. Too Good from ESL TV was great help there. He showed up, and when I didn't have another co-host to turn to and lent me a hand, I want to say thank you to him. That was a lot of fun, and the games were a bit rough around the edges. A lot of I guess one-sided play would be the way I would describe it, but it was definitely a fun experience. But then this is really where the competition... well, this is where the competition is going to really ramp up.
Too Good on air, in that very serendipitous fashion. Definitely a thumbs up there. So it made the event highly enjoyable. I actually caught a bit of that and was like, whoa, this is awesome. And even though some of the matches weren't quite so awesome, this is where it comes to a head, and we're going to start to see the qualifiers and the invitees show up here and go head to head. And our first matchup is going to be G1 Player versus Hardup.
Indeed, and so as we've mentioned a couple of times, whenever Hardup shows up for King of the Hill, he was the second place guy for the Open Duel tournament, being taken out on the main stage by Fleischer, who won the whole thing and then spent it all on alcohol. But let's talk a little bit about this cup. This is going to be, it's a double elimination bracket, so the first matches are all going to be best of threes, and then when we hit the finals, all the way up to the grand final, we are going to be seeing best of 5. So we have a lot of Quake Live ahead of us, folks. It's going to be good times. And the map pool, ZTN, T7, T4, DM13, and T9. And as always, guys, if you want to follow along, hop over to GameSurge.net and pound Silent Gamers.
Well, we're going to be kicking things off here, a little slower than always expected, but you know what? It's a tournament. When have they ever been on time? So really, guys, this is just par for the course.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's still morning for me, so Saturday morning, this is like the equivalent of Saturday morning cartoons for me, so I got my Fruit Loops, bitch.
I was up bright and early playing Splinter Cell. I cannot put that game down. Oh my God.
Wearing your little jammies.
I had set an alarm so that I would stop.
Did you get some chocolate milk?
To just, yeah. I had to make sure I would stop so I'd show up to do this. But yeah, it should be really good times. By the way, guys,
I was working this morning, so
yeah, really working? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so everyone knows that there is a little bit of cash on the line here. Silent Gamers, we're talking about 100 U.S. American style dollars. Hopefully their value won't be dropped too much by the time we're done. But, so yeah, $100 to first place, $50 to second place, and third place racks up $25. $25, but, honestly, just, I would say in addition to the cash prize, the fact that, this is the second cup, they ran the first one just a couple of months ago. It really wasn't that long ago. $100 every month or two, not too shabby if you're able to come in first. But what I'm really excited about is Jahar. Some of the bigger names like Rafa and Dehang, they're busy. Dehang is he's got 2 weeks till finals, so he wants to focus on school. But what this means, though, is that we're going to get a chance to see a lot of players who usually get to that sort of, third place, fourth place spot. Let's see how well they do now. Who's going to be bringing home the bacon at the end of this tournament? So, should be really good times.
And yeah, just like we were mentioning on the Quadcast just a couple days ago, I don't mind it so much. I'm thinking that this is more of an opportunity to see the final few places and some of the seeds kind of get mixed up a little bit. So we're going to see a different menagerie of final matches today, and just because Rafa and Dehang aren't here, of course we always wish that they would show up, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to be seeing games. We're just going to be seeing different games.
Yeah, and Just a quick reminder, in case anyone is wondering, the funky bloom and faded colors is just an effect that's
Oh my
added
God.
while we were in warm-up. Yeah, I'm going to be saying it for like a year. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just always want to call that out just because people are sometimes confused. They're like, do I really have to watch it like this? No. Once we go live, the colors will bleed in a nice, beautiful fade, and we will watch it, you know, in a normal fashion. So it should be good times. Now, we have seen...
You're freaking out.
Yeah, I'm freaking out, man. We have seen, I don't know if it's supposed to be G1 player, since he's doing a little bit of elite speak there, but, or G1 player, maybe good luck player, something like that. But we've seen him show up to a couple of King of the Hills, and he played extremely well, if I recall. I'm trying to remember if he won the crown. There was one night where he showed up, and he won the crown against a pretty good opponent. But I don't know if he finished off the night with it. It was pretty close. He was in, like, you know, he was one of the last 2 or 3 contenders to show up and play, and got really close to the crown. I think that he did win at least one King of the Hill crown. By the way, King of the Hill we run almost every Wednesday. We've taken a couple of weeks off because we knew that we had all this stuff to cover this weekend, so we didn't want to burn our viewers out too much. But yeah, so we cover King of the Hill. It's community style King of the Hill dueling action. And we run that for 2 weeks, and then we run All Your Base, which is King of the Hill style capture the flag. That's, again, community-oriented type thing. So sometimes we get teams together, sometimes we do pickups. But pretty much anyone from the community can join in and partake. So it's really good times. But that's where we've seen Geo Player. We've also seen Hardup. Hardup got pretty close. He ran a good 5... I think he had a nice 5 win streak the last time that he was on King of the Hill. Did quite well. They're still picking maps, guys. So hopefully Hardup is finished
And actually,
toking his bowl, and we can get this damn thing going.
Actually, this past week, we kind of took the week off. We said we weren't going to be doing anything Wednesday night, so the NGL decided that that would be a good time for the CTF finals. But those matches were absolutely, totally amazing. And DFM taking it over EG, that was just... I don't think even you saw that coming. I think you were highly expecting to see EG at least take the first set of the best of 3.
Yes.
I think you were pretty resigned to having that happen, but that didn't even happen, and I'm still blaming Clamp for having his back turned and getting nailed in the bum.
That's right. Yeah, for those that missed it, you missed some amazing matches. I will have a high-quality video on demand of those, plus the shoutcast that I did of the Silent Gamers last week with Too Good. All that's coming through the pipe, and we should have that set up and available for download and streaming. I'm hoping by Tuesday of this week. I took a couple days off from work. I wasn't feeling that great, so you know, some of the time that I tend to put in to video on demand creation kind of went out the window. So a little bit of a delay on that stuff, but it's all going to come out. And when it does, if you miss those matches, or if you just want to see them in all their glory, watch them again. Because, you know, honestly, Jahar, I don't think that there was a single map that was won by more than, like, what, 2 caps or something? I mean, everything was close. It was fantastic.
The first one was 3-on-1. The other one was 1-on-0, and then the second one was like what, 3-on-2 with the overtime. Yeah. And yeah, everybody in RSC looking for the stream VODs. That is not in Grease hands. The HQ ones, the HD ones, yes, but the stream ones, no. That's still in the realm of own.tv. And actually, do you have any word on what the current status is with that? I have some videos of my own that I'm wondering. They do exist, right? They did get recorded, right?
Well, the recording stuff actually is working, and essentially, we'll need to go in for each thing and like basically create a clip. And then that will make it available in our like little channel on Owned TV. So.
Oh, okay. Well, can you just get the MP4?
Yeah, there's a link to that too.
Oh, okay. Then I will talk to the Quake World guys about that.
Yeah.